The painting, The Landing of the British at Little Harbor, was donated to the Falmouth Public Library by Lois and Robert Griffin, and Mr. Griffin is the great-grandson of the artist Franklin Lewis Gifford. Through his art, Mr. Gifford preserved the history of Woods Hole. His paintings are a visual history that we might not otherwise have. He gives us a glimpse of what Woods Hole looked like in the past. The painting we have was painted around 1921, and it's in its original frame. It's 20 inches by 44 inches. As good stewards of our collections, it was important to the Falmouth Public Library to properly preserve his work. And the library has worked with J. Miller Picture Framer in the past. And so we were happy to work with him on this important project.
So this painting is a wonderful piece, as you can probably see from the visuals. When they acquired it, and it came to my attention, it needed a lot of tender loving care and restoration. There was a heavy coating of varnish on the canvas, which is not unusual. There were dribbles of it running down the front. There were physical punctures to the canvas itself. There was craquelature, which is the tendency of older oil paintings to crack and the edges of the paint to sort of curl up. And the canvas itself had deteriorated to a point that it needed to be enhanced. Probably the two most important parts involved removing the varnish that was on the painting, probably from its origins. There might have been additional varnish added later. In this case, the canvas itself had deteriorated to a point that it would not withstand a long life, let alone being stretched and displayed publicly in a frame. So that involves a process known as relining, which is essentially, in most cases, and in this case, adding a new archival canvas to the canvas that's under the painting to begin with. The goal is always for the artist that's doing the restoration work to bring it back to the point that reasonably resembles what they sense is the original condition of the painting.
Mr. Gifford was said to have really gotten the blue of the skies right, and now after the cleaning we can really see that that's true. Before it was cleaned, we couldn't clearly make out a lot of what is included in the painting, but now we can clearly see a British flag on one of the ships and the sailors standing on the ground. We can also see windmills on the other shoreline. So it's very interesting how much more was revealed to us once this cleaning process took place. So we were happy to be good stewards and take care of the work so that it could be preserved for future generations.